I've got another mead review for us. This one is actually not a commercial mead. He should be commercial though. This is from Texas Longhouse Meadery, or Texas Longhouse Mead, however you want to see or call him. It is his Tears Vindru Malbec Avocado Blossom Pyment. Now, I hope that at least Carlos is gonna watch this. And Carlos, I wanna give you my unfiltered opinion of this. Carlos is a very special friend of mine, not only because he makes content, but he's also just a super good dude. He has graciously shared some amazing mead with me before, and today I'm sure will be no different. So I'm excited to do this. He has also received some interesting review from judges about this and like contentious stuff because I've had this before and it's good, but I want to kind of give my unfiltered opinion. And ultimately I'm gonna give this a score out of 50. Not that I'm the penultimate judge of mead, because I'm not, thank the Lord. But I'd love to do that and just kind of stack up and say what I think. Again, I'm not the ultimate judge of mead quality, so please do not look at me in that regard, because I'm not. Neither is anybody else, let's be real. This is just my opinion. We had a good conversation in my Discord about judges and good commentary or bad commentary or just the truth that it's all opinions. So even this video is an opinion. I'm not stating fact, nor is any other YouTuber, no matter how loud they speak. So here we go. And you know I gotta rep my man Carlos and his, I'm not gonna say merchandise, but this is a Texas Longhouse Mead glass. Shout out to Carlos for sharing this and giving this to me. My guy is awesome. Makes me think I need to try and do that. All right, here we go. Let's see what this looks like right here. I know it's gonna be dark. Ooh, look at that color. Beautiful. This is, again, I will repeat, a Malbec style of wine. Avocado blossom, not just avocado. Avocado blossom honey, which is normally dark and malty and rich, and a Pyment, which again is wine. Or it's a mead wine hybrid. Ooh, immediately a ton of oaky presence with like a vanilla softness that's like just warming, inviting. A little bit of boozy side. I can feel it back here. It is 14%. I don't know how old it is. He didn't put it on here, but that just takes time. Yeah, the vanilla, the warm grape, tartaric acid is very apparent. Woo! All right, here we go. Ooh, it appears so much sweeter on the nose than I remember. Yeah, the nose to me has a lot of sweetness. This is definitely more dry than the nose says, but that's not a bad thing. Ton of oak character. There's a deep, rich, I guess my brain went to like chocolate, cacao, darkness to it, but I know it's not that. I mean, that is, Avocado Blossom does present characters that are dark and rich and malty, so maybe that's partially what I'm getting. The grape character is super red, I mean, obviously red's style, and I think that is really nice. This is obviously like an amazing dinner beverage. I can imagine just pounding this thing down with a nice big old steak and potatoes. Very smooth. Maybe that oak is a nice little rounding character. I like to talk about this, but oak often, when used right, will take and round or sand the edges of a brew and kind of ball it up and package it into this nice little container. And I feel like that's also really helped here. There is a ton of that dark red fruit note in here. I gotta look up one thing because I'm curious what I should be seeing. I had to look up Malbec. I was curious. It says Malbec is a full-bodied red wine that originated in France but grows mostly in Argentina. It says, oh, well, I don't know the details exactly here, but it says while French Malbec is more savory and tart with firm tannins and flavors of plum and leather, Argentinian Malbec is more fruit-forward and with a velvet texture and flavors of cocoa and plum. Hey, maybe I'm getting that. Maybe this is more Argentinian. Oh, Jesus. Argentinian. So sorry to all our people from Argentina. All Argentinians. Holy cow. You'll just hit the unsubscribe button. That's terrible stuff. The cocoa is there, though. That makes me feel affirmed. I don't know if this is true. Carlos, you can correct me. Is this Argentinian Malbec base or not? Roasty rich, it's super nice. I do love the character, and I do believe that when put in the right category, this should be put into a, honestly, a dry category. It is super complex. It has a lot of characters that are really fun. You gotta dive deep to really see everything that's there. The avocado blossom honey is there, but it's more so presenting in like a malty characteristic that is bolstering this middle ground. And I do a lot of stuff with sound engineering. And so in the sound engineer world, there is this like hertz sphere. So like 50 hertz is like super duper low, 20 hertz is super duper low. We can't hear that low. It goes all the way to like 20K hertz, 20K hertz, which is like super high, and that's where like the dog whistle land is. So I equate a lot of things to EQs, as we call it, or equalizers, which is your visualizer in that regard. This thing has a lot of low, a lot of bottom richness there, and not a lot of brightness. So really we're thinking darkness and brightness. This thing is more dark. There is that full fruitiness on the bottom, which is good. Man, this is fantastic. I love the oak. I love everything you've done here. So if you put this in the right category, I believe, after judging lots of meads in my past, I think this thing would score, I'd give this a 43. Now, and I'll say why. Appearance is very, very good. It's dark. I mean, I'm not gonna take away any points for that. The nose, ton of complexity, richness, a little bit of alcohol heat on the very end, but you gotta inhale a lot, so you lose just a small amount of points for there, but that's gonna be every alcohol at 14%, unless it's aged for like 5 years. The nose and the taste are a little bit different, but I will never take away points for that because I've noticed that with almost every mead, including my own, taste is often way different than the flavor. The richness, the body, the tannin structure is super good. You get a lot of like red wine feel and vibe from this thing. And I love the complexity. Again, it's layered. So you've done a great job with really leaning into the complexity that the Malbec characters provide. Avocado blossom is probably the best honey to go with this because too bright of a honey would really toy with the Malbec character, I think. And then whatever oak you used is a good, again, hug rounding character here. So 43 out of 50, that's what I would give it. What would I do different? I don't know. I'm trying to think what I would do different. I don't want more acidity. And I don't want to say more sweetness because, again, I think the leaning into the dry category here. Maybe I do wish that there was a little more presenting of honey presence there, but I think that's about it. Which 43 out of 50, for those of you who don't know, is a pretty dang good score. If you go to Mazer Cup, those things, like 45 and above is like, boy, you better be selling this thing on the shelves. It's dang good. So, Carlos, I don't agree with every single judgment or score you've talked about in the Discord because this thing is super good. And I hope you feel confident in yourself because you are a fantastic mead maker. I've had lots of your stuff and I'm thankful to be able to try it. Thank you to Carlos. Thank you to everyone who's watched this video. I have had a lot of fun. And Carlos, I will be putting a nice cork on top of this and drinking more of it tonight after I get back from dinner. And I cannot wait to have more. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you will go and subscribe to Texas Longhouse Mead, who has his own YouTube channel. And that man is, I like to consider myself a mead scientist. I think Carlos is a better and bigger mead scientist than me, and that dude is awesome. So go check him out. I'll put his channel in the description below, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.